Hello and welcome to episode 47 of my Terraria Calamity mod playthrough. So, today is mostly going to be a crafting and gathering episode. The plan will be to collect Scoria, which is going to be pretty trivial, so we'll probably be doing that at 5 to 10 times speed, because basically it's this stuff here. So it's easily accessible and it's in an area that isn't particularly dangerous. So yeah, we may just 5-10 times speed that. The next thing we're going to need to collect is more of those toxic capsules, plague capsules. What we will likely do is we'll come down into here because there's a mini-boss that will also spawn as well. I don't know if that mini-boss gives us anything, but since we do need 156 plague capsules, we might come down here with a Zerg potion and get ourselves killed. Speaking of which, you may notice this chest. It is very familiar. It's the one from the dungeon we got last episode that I forgot to pick up. I got myself killed. I have no interest in the Blood Moon, thank you. Go away. Yeah, I got myself killed mostly by a paladin. I forgot that their mace can be thrown, or their hammer can be thrown through walls. So it managed to splat me. So that'll be death 54. But yeah, we picked up the chest. I also farmed a bunch more ectoplasm. While we was farming ectoplasm, we got a bunch more magical weapons, some of which we actually need. We can actually buy these from the wizard now. There is one weapon we still need to get from the merchant, which I wasn't aware of, and that's the katana. But he finally gave us the lever, or rather the bricklayer, which means we can actually finally craft this item. So let's go through here, because we have the camper. Then we have, this is the, I forget, is this the mount or the minion? But it combines into one. And this is a build tool. Okay, so here we go. Architect's Gizmo, which then goes into the Hand of Creation. We don't currently have a slot we can technically put this in, but I think I will put it in down here. It makes more sense for it to be up here. Let's swap that with that and put this down here. So yeah, that's just a useful building tool. This is Resplendent Desserts, which is just a combination of the previous two desserts. And then we have the camper, which we'll read in a second. Now, was this a summon? This is a summon, yeah. Okay, we'll keep the pair of those for now, since it took us a while to get them. This actually has an upgrade, so let's put this back in here with the rest of the minion upgrades. Right, the camper. This is a weird one. You deal 90% less damage unless stationary. Standing still grants buffs depending on the weapon that you're holding. Standing still provides a damaging aura around you. While moving, you regenerate health as if standing still. Provides a small amount of light in the abyss. It's a very weird item. What buff is it giving us? Exquisitely stuffed. Appears to be giving us exquisitely stuffed permanently. Did we forget to... Somehow we got one of these, but we didn't get the other ones. Well, that's definitely working. But I don't know what buff it's giving me. Anyway, we'll put that somewhere safe. We're not going to be using it at the moment. Let's put it in here with the other... He says, clicking the wrong ones. There we go. Put it in here for now. So yeah, this chest here contains everything that needs Scoria bars. This chest here contains everything that needs plague canisters or plague cells. This in here is a bunch of, it's the spell books that we require or that we can craft using forbidden fragments. I farmed the shark a few more times. That one's empty, and then this contains everything that life crystals are going to be used for. Life crystals? Life alloys. One of the two. Anyway, we need to go mine some Scoria, so let's go do that now. We'll do this either at 5 or 10 times speed, because as I said, it shouldn't be hard, but we'll see. Okay, that's everything we should need. I'll put this grave down and then enable that. I kind of wish it started enabled. There probably is a way to start it enabled. Do you have money for me? Not like I need the money. Yeah, we'll drop the grave down and then teleport over there, and we shall get to mining. Okay, I think 1,000 will do for now. I don't know how much we actually need, but I think it will do. Let's go repair the damage we accidentally did to this guy's house. I think he's moved out now. Wasn't best pleased by the loss of his door and his outdoor bench. Oops. Where are you, Mr. Fisherman? Back you go. Right. I'm very sure, well, we don't need that. Is this just a straight craft, or do we need something else? It's a straight craft. It's not used for anything else, really. Ink bomb. I think we've already... Yeah, we don't need a second one of those. That can be sold. That's dye. That's materials. That materials. Okay. Then you go in there. That goes in there. We'll sell that in a bit. Let's get things set back up correctly. That goes there. That goes there. bunch of these. I honestly have no idea how many we actually need. I did make a count of how many life alloys we needed though. Life alloys are made as a combination between these three. And I think I need 37. By my count. I don't remember where these 37 are needed, but I think we need 37. As in, I don't know which of these items requires it. Sorry, 1 second, drink. I should not deliberately slurp that loud. It's rude and people don't like the sound of it. My apologies. Okay, the Scoria bars, we'll just dump them in here for now. Is it the Scoria bars? No, it's plague bars that I would need for that. Okay. Where is it? Where is that item? There is an upgrade I wouldn't mind grabbing now. Ahead of time. No, we'll save it. We'll do all the crafting later. Put these back away. Right, next thing. I want to grab a few potions. I don't want a full set. Let's get regeneration, swiftness, the armor ones, heart reach. Maximum life I'm not bothered about. Thorns I'm not bothered about. Since we have spare infernal potions, let's take that. Okay, that'll do. Time to go make a bad idea reality. Anything else we need before we leave? What is most effective against a large group of enemies? Which of my summons? I think I'm actually more inclined to go with this trio combination. For this. That's not going to protect me against plague. Definitely want to keep you. Sentries. Bombs should work pretty nicely. I think bombs and hive pod will actually be our best option here. Yeah, did we miss a merchant? No. Let me just make it daytime just in case a merchant comes. Because we do need to buy a katana from the merchant. Well, we don't need to, but there is an item that I kind of want to craft. Anyway, I think I have everything I want. Let's make our way down to the jungle area. And see how nasty all these plague enemies are when they have an opportunity to come at us from every angle. So, in fact, they're going to be attacking us on the way down, so... And they're already off killing things that we cannot see. Oh. There's our plague bringer. Somehow it's yet to hit me. Okay, it's not as dangerous as I thought it would be. Plague canisters, stingers, anything else? Okay, at least most of the attacking now will be around here. Let's put the bombs on top of us. Rain over here. Okay, let's summon the Horde. I'm not entirely sure how much of a jungle this is considered, given the fact we're getting armoured skeletons and other things spawning here, so this may actually not have been the best of locations. Still, we're at 47. An earth elemental spawning rather than the plague thing. This area must be counted as much. Because the skeletons don't normally spawn inside the jungle. Okay, we have bang on enough. Theoretically. So let's turn this Zerg potion off and try and do some cleanup. What a mess. Why does this place spawn so many skeletons, more importantly, mimics? So many goddamn mimics. Okay, Zerg off. Right. Ooh, Fleet and Plagued fuel pack. What was our ruby geode? We finally got it! We finally got the elusive ruby geode. We do still need to get rid of some of this stuff. Let me clear out my inventory, because there's a lot of crap in there now. We now have all the geodes, so we can actually craft the thing that requires them all. So I will filter all of that lot out. But yeah, we have a lot of junk. One moment while I get rid of what we don't need. Okay, we've been waiting a long time for this. We'll see what that is in a second. Now, what do we do to merge these all? Crimson Altar, maybe? We're still missing one? How? So... somehow we never got a topaz one. I could have sworn we got a topaz one. Well, that's irritating me. Never got a topaz one. We're still one short. That one's going to be a bit more of a pain because that only spawns near the surface. So I'm going to have to farm it like here. Or some other similar location. What should I do with all of these for the time being? I'd like to put them somewhere safe, not in the way. Let's just key them in this chest for now. I'll have to try and remember to farm the topaz one between episodes. Right, so what is this? Increase or 8% increase of rogue damage, 15% increase of rogue projectile velocity, stealth generation generates 10% faster. Pressing Q consumes 25% of your maximum stealth to perform a swift upwards diagonal dash, which leaves a trail of plague clouds. This effect has a 1-second cooldown before it can be used again. It is a material. In the Blunder Booster, which is just a better version of it. Interesting. I don't know if we'll use it or not, but we may as well put it on. Have it ready. Okay, let's swap these back out. And get to crafting. Because we have a lot to craft. Let's start with this lot in here. So, there should be 3 books in here for all intents and purposes. 2 of them are used in the god item, the other one is just a upgrade chain along here. How many... does this actually need ectoplasm? I think it did. That's why it was there. Be the middle part one, yeah, 5. Bookshelf. So we want 1 Death Valley Duster, and then 2 Relics of Ruin. Relics of Ruin, unless I've made a mistake, yep, I use an Event Horizon, which is using the God Book. Let's see what this one does first, before we upgrade it. Just fires a giant ball of sand off. Next one. Giant sandstorm. What are we missing? I thought we had everything we needed for this. And no, we don't. We've just collected enough forbidden fragments for it. And what about this one? I think we need to be outside to see this properly. Interesting. Okay. I just realised there is one more thing we want to do. So before we get to the major part of the crafting, all of this stuff, I need a red seeker mechanism. Let's get this charged. While that's charging, let's grab this so we are undisturbed. Because one of the things we're crafting is the next upgrade for that, so we may as well get the next schematic read and sorted. Oh, we forgot to clean this up properly. I was farming the wall of flesh a few more times. Yeah, I was farming the wall of flesh a few more times because we wanted a second Black Hawk remote. These trees new. No, we've been this far before. Okay, where is our entrance? We have a limited amount of time we can be under lava for. Because we forgot to bring an obsidian skin potion. I legit can't see a doorway. Of any kind. I can see a door inside it, but not a way into it. Okay, let's make a way into it then. Yeah, it doesn't look like this actually has an official way into it. We've got another turret down here. So we've got another one over there. The central room is blocked off. Well, we can get into it, but I mean it's blocked off from the turrets. Hellstone brick in the background. I think we can get up that side. We've been connecting them all on all of them, so we may as well. Okay. There's our schematic. Excuse you? 2,200 true melee damage? That's not a little bit of damage, that's a lot of damage for this level. That's an absurd amount of damage. Okay, and we do need to collect this. Let's just put this ceiling back. Is there a... God damn, there's a nanite in the way. Thank you. Right, anything else? Other than this central bit? Nope, just the central bit. So let's flood this place and then collect all this stuff. Alright, I think we have everything from here that we want. Let's get back to the surface. Okay. Okay, what are these plates used for? Which turret type? So we can now make flaming turrets. Profaned artifact soul. Those are the only two things, really. I'll worry about potentially making those turrets at a later date. We have other things first. First, we've been given something ridiculous. A high-frequency blade that can cleanly slice through even the mightiest foe. Every third swing deals immense damage. Prove your worth by slaying the Devourer of Gods to unsheath this sword. Oh. So using it now is going to do one of two things. Either it's going to do nothing, or it's going to kill me. We can't use it. What are you still doing here? Persistent little thing. So yeah, we cannot use it currently. Let's put it in here and hope that we remember it exists. Right. I will be right back, and then we'll get on to the lion's share of the crafting, because we have a lot of it to do. So, one moment please. Okay, we're back. Let's get the crafting part of this on the way. So, we'll start with Scoria bar stuff. So, a bunch of this stuff we're either not going to use or won't be using anytime soon. Set of wings, which reminds me we are making a set of armor. I didn't actually check whether or not any of this required the whatchamathinky table. What's it called? The next anvil. So yeah, the first thing we got here is the fire gauntlets. This does have a further upgrade further down the line, but it is explicitly a melee thing. The next thing on our list is indeed the Sigil of Calamity, which is a magic boosting item. We then have Void of Extinction, which is the crit item. We are preparing ourselves a Hailed Mantle. And I do want to make myself some hydrothermic armor. Excuse me, but that'll come in a bit. The Forbidden Sun. We want 2 Infernal Rifts because they're required for the God item. We have the next upgrade for the Mega Hammer. We have the Stygian Shield. And I think that's it for the immediate. The Cause of Havoc, I think, are collected because they're required for the armor. So we want... that's body piece. Leg pieces. And then... rogue headpiece. Okay, that's everything we wanted to craft from this. Let's swap over our armor. Let's see. What was this? Rogue weapons have a chance to create explosions on hit. Stealth strike always creates the explosion. And now, that's a lot of extra text. Rogue damage, increased rogue critical strike chance, 50% chance not to consume an item, 5% movement speed, immunity to fire and lava, set bonus 5% increase in rogue damage, stealth. Rogue weapons unleash a volley of homing chaos flames around the player every 2 seconds. Inferno effects when 50% below life. You emit blazing explosions when you are hit. And to go with it, it's almost maximum tier. We may need these later to swap over to the summoner set, because I'm going to make the plague summon set. We can't do it at the minute, we're missing materials. We need to kill a boss that is not far after the events, the Halloween and thingy events. God damn. You just finished a thunderstorm. Can't you let me in peace? That's... I mean, it doesn't work permanently. There's a sandstorm going as well, so we stop the sandstorm. It won't let us stop the rain. Useless thing. So we'll test that in a bit. What we were saying, yeah, plague armor. Yeah, we'll use probably the Mothron wings with the plague armor, because we won't be able to use the wings we have. So, one last thing we need to do with this lot. Are there any of these we need? It's just a pickaxe. It's just an axe. We have those. That is not a material. That is not a material. That is not a material. That one is a material. Didn't I already make one of these? And no, I think... yes, that's why we went out to get the Black Hawk remote. Because the hailstorm... is needed for it. This is the thing we need to get: infected armor plates. The boss in question is the Plaguebringer Goliath, I think that is. We'll be creating the crowd or the summoning item for that in a bit. So yeah, we need the hailstorm. We only need one of these because I don't think this is a material. We have 2 other parts for that, and then apparently this is also... okay, we need 2 of these. Okay, that's everything we need from Scoria bars. So let's put these in here. Additional crit chance. Really reduces the damage taken from Brimstone Flame debuffs. Okay, we'll give the weapons a test. And then I will filter things away. Oops, did I just throw that? Okay. This is taken straight from Hades. I shouldn't be surprised. The item does look like the Hades item. Hammer boomerang. Whoa! I should have read that first. Pose a heavy gravity affected hammer that will return to you after striking the enemy. After returning 3 times, a homing spectral hammer is summoned with a devastating impact. 2. Bang. Material. If we've only crafted one of these, I think we only need one of them. Let's just make sure though. Yes, it's used in this and this alone. Cast fire orbs that emit giant explosions on death. Throw a scythe that explodes on enemy hits. Stealth Strike also summons orange pillars of fire on hit enemies. That was 5,000 damage. That does a lot of damage. That might actually be worth replacing the Spear of Destiny with. But the Spear of Destiny explodes. It's hard to say no to that explosion. That said, we do still have the Dust Storm in a bottle, and that has a pretty decent range. Strong Infernal Rift. Summons infernal blades that spawn additional blades on enemy hit. Interesting. And then Hailstorm. Fires 2 bullets at once. This gun deals damage to enemies it touches. I think we will keep this. So let's put these away. These are all materials. That's a material, that's a material. That's why we crafted all of this. And that's just an interesting item that can just go away. And that's a material as well. This has an upgrade path. Okay, let me put this stuff away. Hang on a second. Did that not get its upgrade? We missed one. There we go. This now fires 3 to 5 lines, I think it says. Fires 3 to 5 lines at once. But yeah, I'll quickly get this stuff put away, so 1 second please. Okay, next chest. So we're not going to be able to craft the Plague Armor as stated. The Plague Armor requires... or Plaguebringer Visor and all this lot requires Infected Armor Plates, which is the boss drop, so we don't have those yet. But everything else in here we can craft. We're going to want those, that, and that. Okay. There we go. Let's start with these flasks. We need 3 of these. Force inflict plague and grants immunity to plague. Projectile spawn seekers an enemy hit. The Abomination is the summon item for the Plague Goliath. The Soul Harvest is a unique melee scythe. We have the knife. We have a new summon item. We have a new rogue weapon. This is a unique rogue weapon. And it looks like we need a different crafting bench for this. Ancient Manipulator, damn it. We'll have to put it to one side. Does that mean we need the Ancient Manipulator for the armor as well? No, the armor can be made with it. That's weird because that item's kind of needed to make the armor worthwhile. That's the other thing. Okay, yeah, that's needed for that. Okay. So let's give these a quick test. I'm going to need this soonish, so let's put this in here for safekeeping. And the rest of this in here. Right, we're on our summoner build. Through it again. So we can only use one of these. Summons 4 decaying flowers over your head. The combined flowers cost 2 minion slots, and I don't believe we can have more than one set of them. On their own, that's not a lot of damage. Let's... Okay, they've managed to reach... I'm going to say average of 1,700. There's some variability there. There's a lot of variability there, but 1,700. We get rid of those. More or less the same, only the other's slightly more consistent. This also isn't upgraded. So this might be a good replacement for the sun thing that we've not been using too much. What else we got? Soul Harvest. Knife and another rogue weapon. So we'll have the rogue set. Shoots a scythe. Enemies explode when on low health, spreading the plague. Enemies you hit are crippled. Hits will also give you enhanced movement speed and damage for 10 seconds. A knife from an unknown world. The owner whose heart is pure and free of taint. A heart of iron valor. Has a very slow knockback speed. This looks like potentially a weapon that's useful for any class. It is just 8 damage. The important thing is the debuff it's applying to it and the buff it's applying to us. Okay, last one. Throw a plague boomerang when released. That releases plague seekers when hit, or when it hits tiles or enemies. Stealth strike causes the boomerang to release plague seekers constantly as it travels. Contrary to its name, it will probably cause an epidemic if used incorrectly. Epidemic Shredder. What have we got that's given us those additional... Oh, the fiery stuff is being caused by this. So yeah, this is a weapon that's better used as a high cast speed or high cast speed rogue build. Not useful to our current build, but an interesting weapon nonetheless. We're probably going to keep that. You've reached your maximum tier. That's a maximum tier reached. So they go in here. You have another upgrade. So you go in here. And we'll keep that off to the side for now. So that's that chest sorted, that chest sorted, this chest sorted. Now for the majorly important one. That and that. Right. Let's get the most important item first. Starting generator. +2 maximum minions, does not stack with downgrades. 7% increase to damage. Minion attacks spawn astral explosions and inflict several debuffs. Grants immunity to irradiate. Next, let's get this one, the Miracle Fruit. Permanently increases life by 25%. Next, Advanced Display. With the Advanced Display, let's get this going. While that's going, let's read this. In its terrible form. The Underworld is a realm with history dating back far more than a millennia, when the crags were first settled, and acts as at a glance into both modern and ancient worlds simultaneously. Prior to my joining of Yaram's forces, Azorus was the center of scientific advancement in this world. Explosive firearms, smithing technology, and even entire schools of magic have roots in the city. It is doubtlessly that the city has been largely aided by the fact that forging is trivial in the underworld, along with an abundance of food due to the silver's essence dripping down from the abyss above. Due to this, it has prospered even with the occasional attack from demons. Asphura has not existed without consequence, of course. Any society on such a large scale leaves an ecological footprint behind. This can be seen most clearly in the sea far above the city, appropriately known as the Sulphurous Sea. Brimstone fumes became intense enough in the city that they began to rise up through the abyss via the process akin to osmosis, and eventually reaching the sea. I can't quite read that, it's redone something. Oh, sea full stop. Reducing the pollution from the city creates... reducing the pollution the city creates, particularly from forging, is a goal of Yaham's wishes for me to prioritise. I see little need in it, yet it is a field of study few in this world would have delved into. I refuse to squander on opportunities for scientific breakthrough. A particular being here has been the subject of my interest. A massive wall created from biological materials lies in this place. Created many years ago by the greatest mage, Azafir, has to... I'm not sure. I can see the years bleeding into a word, and then it looks like coffer, but it's not a C. It might be offer. It might be offer, and the Y from above is making it look like an extra else has to, this place has to offer, yeah. It is a living being. I should note the reason this text is messed up is my resolution, not the mod. So bear that in mind. It is a living being through living being, although only just. It lacks both pain and emotion, and brings terror to all who lay their eyes upon it. It is kept protected via high security by the city, and so few aside from the God-Seekers' closest allies have the opportunity to observe it. For as long as Asphira continues to stand, it is unlikely to ever be truly released. Yet, I do not deny that I would be fascinated to see the effects its release would have on the world. Okay, and this one actually reads right, or at least so long as we read it in here. Only the highest ranking of battalions of Yarim's army held these weapons. However, these are still not the most potent tools. Those characters could not be trusted with them. Addendum. The final piece remains. Travel now from the hottest place this land has to offer to the most frigid cold. I cannot deny having some sense of poetic symmetry. Okay, we have access to those weapons, but we can't make them just yet. I believe they also need Plaguebringer stuff. Yeah, they need Plaguebringer alloys, and then we can craft those. Okay, so that's that and that. Next, we have the Barracuda gun. We need 2 Clockwork Gatling. We have a new summon item. The Infected Jewel will eventually go together with this. What are we missing for this upgrade? An Ancient Manipulator, okay. So yeah, this will combine with this to make an even stronger item. And then we have the Shield of True Hyrule. And apparently we are still missing something else, or we miscounted the number of materials we needed. Or it needs... oh, I know. This is to go with the to make the Omni Blade. And that needs the Katana, which we don't have yet. So let's put these in here for now. We did miscount that. Last lot of testing. We'll start with the ranged weapons, and then we'll have a look at... I think this is an actual summon weapon. This does have another upgrade. And then the Clockwork Gatling gun. Yeah, fairly standard weapons. Well, if shooting fish is a standard weapon. Okay, let's see what you do. Okay, it's another summons double things. They appear not to be doing much damage though. Shoots a pair of butterflies to fight for you, remembering the melancholy of human existence. Even ghosts stray from the path of righteousness. And it's ruthless, so we can't get higher damage than this. We have other tools that will have the same effect as these. Yeah. as nice as they are, I don't think... I mean, actually, no, I think they do beat Entropy's Veil. So it might be worth swapping that out for them. Although we are favouring the set we currently have on us at the moment. Okay, that'll do, you guys. Quiet True Shield High Ruler. Can't be upgraded again. Grants improved shield Cthulhu Dash. Bonking an enemy reduces the delay before you can dash again. It's weird that it's listed as true melee damage. Probably worth keeping around, but... not useful for our current class. Or our other class. Okay, I think we are done for the day. We have done all the gathering, we have done all the crafting. Or at least we've done all the crafting that we are capable of doing at the moment. Shame this requires an ancient manipulator. I'll try and keep my eye out for a merchant, see if we can't get the katana to make that thing. Everything else we make with this requires more advanced items. Yeah, ancient manipulator. I really should have had a look at that before we started crafting, but never mind. Not major. So we are very, very close to getting the next upgrade for our summoner items. We just need an item from Moaning Wood, so we'll get that next week. And that'll let us craft this. And then it's a little way off, but we can merge that with this, and then we can start collecting everything together. But anyway, we'll leave it there for the week. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We're back again on Monday, where we'll be probably doing the tiered events. So hopefully, we'll see you next time. Cheerio.